Town Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses. And he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
46 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deontay Johnson, 60 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Carlson now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chargers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Herbert. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And some space here. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr rolling to his right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Now Spiller, the return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Once again, it's Jacobs. Gets by him at the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Carr. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
At the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert, they'll roll him out right, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Check. 18 left. 18 left.
On 4th down, Herbert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Allen's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw his car. Rolling to his right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He finds his target, Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. brings up second.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Express. Wipe my down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good. Wait. 3 down. Mike's 49. Wait.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
49, guys. Mike, 49. No chance.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.